things that we did with the film is we wanted to do something just a little bit different, where we wanted to take it from the point of view of a young designer. And so many films have been done about designers that had, a big brand or had financing. So what does the industry look like for a young designer? And when we started, we didn't know where the film would go. I mean, it's really a tough industry, and I found that out the hard way by following Nari around. And so the really good thing is we continued to film a little bit, and really great things have happened to Nari since even the film ended. So, we can talk a little bit about that.
I'm self-taught, so I had to earn a lot more respect, get more knowledge. School, you have that all in front of you. So, if you can compare, school will be a little bit more easier. It might be harder because you're doing all the work. But for me, being self-taught, it took me years to get to where I'm at. So it comes down to the person, and that's that.
And I think the common denominator is the person. Are you driven? You can learn, college is great, or you can learn self-taught, but it really comes up to you. Are you driven? What's your vision? And you can make it happen.
Well, my family didn't have a lot of money, and for me, just going to the library and the library, you have access to a lot of things, especially the magazines. So for me to be able to find that it was fascinating to me. From there, it grew into this is really interesting. I want to get into it, and then I got into the fashion section in the library. I'm like, okay, so I just fell in love with it from there.
I do have to say, because we have continued to follow Nari, and the story continues to grow quite a bit, because I'll say Nam is really a hot up-and-coming company. The sales are going through the roof. They're now international. They're in a lot of different states in the United States. They're in
we're in LA, we're in South Carolina, we're in Pennsylvania. We're in Chicago, we're in Florida, and then we're of course Dubai, Turkey, London, Russia, Japan.
So if you see where the film started and where it is now, it's amazing. And so when you say what's next, he's building a company, a brand, and he's got a great group. His partner Alexandra Hilfiger has been amazing, and there's big things yet to come. The premise of the film was, what's it like for a designer? So I really wanted to try to stay as true to that as possible. So we just really were more observational and tried to incorporate the type treatments, because you had to structure it in such a way to keep the story, and you had to keep it into a time frame that was doable. So in terms of the decisions, they really happened kind of as the story unfolded. So I started editing and I was going one way, and it's like, okay, let's start filming again because there's something else happening. So that's what's fun about documentary filmmaking. We've talked about a lot of different things in the whole process of making the film, and it really comes down to, we didn't know what was going to happen right up to the last minute.